It's Wellness Wednesday today, and we don't really have a long form content due to the exams that are currently taking place at the School of Beauty. But today, I'm going to be taking you through one of the best treatments that I would recommend you, especially you at home or at work, wherever you are. So, what we call this treatment is reflexology. So, you're going to be seeing the importance and why you should do it. So yeah, if you missed out on the January or the May intake to be part of the School of Beauty, this is your opportunity. We currently have an August intake. So yeah, do make sure you come sign up with us. If you want more information, obviously, link is in bio or on our WhatsApp. So we're gonna drop all the WhatsApps numbers on the screen and then you can see all the information. Feel free to contact us anytime. Let's get this done. Pa, 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 pa. We call this edema. Yeah. You've learned about edema, right? So edema is basically the fluid that regulates in the body, even through the lymphatic system as well. So what happens is it's regulated, it's normal, right? But then if this is not managed, it now it now basically what we call it overdevelops, right? So if it overdevelops and then it causes this is what we have now. And I believe our client is not even 30 years old, but you'd see this problem with, it's most common to women that are even older. Like one of our clients that we had this morning, it's a granny and she had a similar issue, right? So if it's not attended at an earlier stage, it develops and you find that there's people who have a bigger feet like this. Why? Because it develops and it develops and there's no way to regulate it anymore. So you would ask yourself, why does it get bigger and bigger, right? It's because if there's too much circulation in the blood, it now overdevelops and then it starts releasing this edema, and then now it gets stuck in the lymphatic system, and then now this is what you get. Yeah. So reflexology, what we are doing today, it doesn't necessarily solve this problem. We have to find different ways of actually, reducing this inflammation. But massage does help, but it's actually not the primary source of what we should be relying on. But it's always good to be aware so that when you're massaging on a regular basis, when you're doing the lymphatic treatment, it's good to actually pay attention to these kind of details so that you know when you're actually assisting a client, these are the things that you need to look into as well. So with reflexology, we're primarily going to be focusing just right under the feet. But not only do we massage the underneath part of the feet, but we also get to massage this area. But it's really good to be aware of these things. Even if for someone who's watching this video, they need to understand that this this needs to be paid attention to, and you need to do reflex, you need to do lymphatic drainage. So but today we're going to be showing the benefits of why reflex is really, really important. I won't say much anymore. I'm just going to be doing those movements, and then doing trigger points where it's necessary, pressing those areas. So yeah, I'm going to pin a picture of how the body and the organs actually look like under the feet. And then when we're massaging the feet, basically that's what we're reflecting, that's what we're sending signals to. If I press a certain area, if there is maybe some pain there, some discomfort, some maybe some, what would I say, maybe proper circulation there, you will see it. If maybe there is a problem, if she's feeling pain, if I press a certain area, it's actually sending a signal that there is something to be paid attention to within her body. So when we're doing reflex, we're basically trying to reset her body through the treatment. So yeah, you want to sanitize the client, right? Why? Because the feet may be carrying bacteria. So when you've analyzed the feet, and then you want to sanitize the feet. Then you have your towel here and your wipe. Then you do the same thing on the other side. Sure. So why am I lifting this? So that I can have full access and good angle to apply pressure when I need to apply pressure. All right, so one of the things that I may also be interested to analyze is to see if her feet are even. Yeah, not her feet, actually her legs. So you'd find that some people have a shorter leg. Her left leg is shorter from what I'm seeing. Yeah, her left leg is shorter. So it may be caused by maybe she uses most of her left or most of her right. But in most cases, people tend to make small habits without even them noticing. Like, do you know the first step that you take when you climb the stairs? Is it right or left?
Left.
It's left. How sure are you?
Very sure, because I do
All the time.
all the time.
So you see that the moment you're doing that, your hip joint on your left side is going to be much stronger compared to the left. If you didn't know. And which hand do you mostly use every time?
Right.
You're right. So that means your left is slightly weaker. Yeah. Because it's your right working the most compared to your left. So what that does now, it creates what we call muscle equilibrium on the body. Now you have a stronger side and the other side is weaker. But we're not there for that. We're not there for that right now. So we have seen that her left side is shorter. Something to also be aware of. So why am I doing this? I'm basically trying to loosen up this joint. Because remember when you were, 3 years old, 4 years old, 7 years old, you can stay in a squat position for a longer period compared to right now. Am I lying? You can't sit in a squat position right now anymore. But you used to do that when you were a kid, right? Yes. So right now you can't do that. Why did you neglect that? You just created a habit of not doing it anymore. So the older we grow, our joints, they become stiff and stiffer when we don't do mobility exercises, when you don't move often, when you don't do things like yoga, or maybe just any form of exercise that can keep your joints flexible and mobile. So her ankles are not as bad in terms of mobility, but the more this edema develops, it now accumulates to the point where the joint is gonna be more stiffer. So I'm pretty sure for someone who's watching this video, they might actually relate that this joint is stiffer. They can't even bend to this extent. They feel the pain whenever they try to bend their ankle. So that happens because you create that problem for yourself. I can even hear your bones creaking there. Yeah, but so we're warming up the body right now, warming up these joints. Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna apply baby powder. Where there's fire, you eventually see the smoke. If you're wondering why am I applying baby powder, it's because sometimes, the longer I stay on her feet, the contact that I'm creating, we all both gonna start sweating. And I'm gonna lose grip whenever I need to apply pressure. So the baby powder is just there for that. So please fetch the tablet for me. On your reflexology chart, I'm currently now dealing with the spine. So when I'm pressing these areas, If she's gonna feel any discomfort or any pain, that means it's going to send a signal to show that there's something not right with the spine. But at the moment, everything's still fine. So it doesn't necessarily mean that when we're doing this, we're looking for problems. No, which is also conditioning, to keep you healthy and well on a Wednesday. So I hope, Nico, you are watching. I started with the spine. You can go there about 2 to 3 times on each side. And then now from here, I have to write a book. Writing a book from here. Writing a book here. So it really does help a lot, eh? Especially for people with sinuses, when you massage these areas often with the professional pressure, a person with sinuses, eventually they will fade away. Yeah, really. Okay. Even for people with headaches, migraine, they really need this kind of treatment. It does help them instead of relying a lot on medication all the time. Yeah. Not that it's bad, but then at least it's a natural way of dealing with the issues. This top part, for me, this is a combination of edema and inflammation. And some of this inflammation, you can see the swelling is not only caused by maybe the fluid, but you can see that she's a person that's mostly maybe standing or walking the whole day. And the type of shoes that she's wearing, they can cause this swelling because her feet are not breathing, probably for 7 days in a week. She's not giving enough time for her feet to breathe. So I'd always advise that you can wear something that can bring that air into the feet, because this, you can tell this is not soft, it's not fluffy, but it's hard inflammation that's just stuck here. Could be the feet, it could be the shoes that are contributing as well. All right, so right now, I want us to deal with the Achilles. The Achilles is one of the muscles that I think most women, they do suffer from because of wearing heels. So the more you wear heels, your leg is basically in this position, right? This is you wearing a heel. So what that does now to the Achilles tendon is that it gets shorter and shorter. The longer you wear, the more you wear heels, this muscle is always going to be compromised. So for most women, you'll find that the older they get, whenever you touch this area, they will scream. Why? Because it's now shorter and it's very, very painful. So when we're doing this treatment, we're basically trying to realign you to bring that muscle back. Though it may not be 100%, but we try.